Quick bathroom break on 24. Coming up on an hour and 15 minutes of paddling. Lake is nice, not too much wind. Gonna be heading into Indian Narrows now. Alrighty, beautiful here. Just stopped for a bathroom break. And have a sip of iced tea too. Coming up on 2 hours of paddling. And I am just passing Eastband Island. Heading on into that bay over there. Gotta go that way, and further down that way. But the halfway point now, at least. Getting closer. Just coming out of this old channel here. Got Coleman Island to my right, and gotta keep on going to the lake that way. Yeah, it's should open up that way. Got another island or two to pass, then I should be at the old ranger station. Whew, let's go. Look at that. Remnants of an old dock. There's more of the dock right there. This is the old ranger station. So people used to come here for work. Probably about 20 years ago. Ever since then, it's sat vacant. Gonna explore this, have a lunch. Oh man, I'm tired. This is about almost 4 hours of paddling to get here. But well worth it. Don't think I'm gonna have enough time to explore the Painted Rocks, which is about 1 kilometer further down that way. And Warrior Hill's about another 2 kilometers further down that way. So, yeah, just gonna explore this. Getting here is already a big step. Here I am. Wow, so just think 20 years ago, yeah, planes would be landing in here, dropping people off. Looks like the dock went on further. Yeah, this was once a place where a couple of people would be sitting to work. Imagine there'd be one person in there at all times. Or in there, actually. I think that's the ranger station right there. Not sure what that is. This looks like a shack right there. Beautiful area. Just gorgeous. It's Hilly Island over there. Look at that. You even still have a fire extinguisher. Awesome. Well, I'm getting swarmed by black flies now. Ooh-wee. Starting to, at least. Might have to put on the bug spray. Gonna eat lunch, then I'll explore. This abandoned ranger station was built sometime in the early 1970s. For 26 years until 1996. It was manned by Joe and Vera Mimi. Joe, along with his son, built all the surrounding buildings. According to locals, during the 1980s, parties would be held here on the first Saturday of August. It's been said that 60 to 70 people would show up to these. In its prime, this really was a place of happening. Okay, yeah, it's open. I'm gonna be careful though, because that is rotted. Oh yeah, I wonder if someone fell through there. I should be careful that doesn't happen to me. Oh yeah, that doesn't. Yikes. I hope I don't freaking break my leg. Okay, just taking it easy. Not trying to rush. Look at that. The door's like split in half. Hopefully there's not a hornet's nest in here. Oh, it's probably gonna stink though. I should be careful. Don't want to fall through the floor. Such a remote area too. Looks like it used to be locked. That was probably a while ago. Wow, the floor feels sunken in here. Holy. So I'm guessing this was like the living room. Oh yeah, look at that. There's like a heat shield there. So there's probably a wood stove there at one point. It is sunken in here, so I'm being a little careful. There's a mattress right there. Wonder if someone would come and stay here before it got too bad, too run down. I know, like 10 years ago, the youth camp used to come back here. Just looking at these pieces of paper, seeing if there's any dates on them. Pretty cool. But yeah, the youth camp back in the day used to come and stay here, camp here. But it was probably in much better condition than it is. It was probably in much better condition then than it was now. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm just moving really carefully through here because the floor is so bad. Look at that, there's a little shit out there too. It's an old Pepsi can too. I remember that logo. Looks like this is the kitchen. Not very eventful in here. Don't really have a light, so I can't really show you guys just how it looks. But it looks like someone tried to take out these cabinets. There's an old gas stove still here. It's cool that they used gas instead of electric. Closet. Wow. Yeah, like you can see it's crooked in some areas. I'm not gonna go in there. That looks pretty bad. Looks like it's just a little shed part though. Like an add-on, like it wasn't originally there when the building was built. There's a lot of things like that on res houses. Another closet. Oh, okay. This must have been an office. There's another entrance to this area right here. This reminds me of Beaver House. This is kind of, Beaver House has kind of a an area like this, like a little office, and it has a living room laid out somewhat similar, but not exactly the same. Looks like that door's been boarded shut, but obviously that's no use because that's been kicked open or broken open over the years. It has been abandoned for several decades now. That's blank. I thought there'd be something on there. Something to indicate when this was abandoned. I'm sure if I asked around, someone could tell me, oh, this is the year it was abandoned. If I can find that information, I'll gladly share it with you guys. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Still, I mean, the walls are in good condition. It's just the floor is iffy. The ceiling is starting to get a little iffy in areas too. I could see dark spots there's probably leaks. Let's see. Summer, August, 97. Wow. That's almost as old as me. Gonna try to block out the names. Don't want to be giving out personal info. Just looking for dates. So 97. So this, I'm sure there's a more recent date, but 97. So 97 is what I have to go off of. So this place has been abandoned for almost 27 years. You can see the old water heater there. What's this? Probably just a closet. Yeah, just a closet. This is the old bathroom, it looks like. Oh, yeah, not much in here. Old root beer. Wow, you can't even see the mirror. Oh no, there is no more mirror. Someone must have came and smashed that or took it. It's an old match striker right there. Wow, okay. So because this is so old, these must have been old oil lamps. And this must have been where they would, light the match and light up the lamp. Wow. This place truly is ancient. I mean, I shouldn't call it too ancient because it is just as old as me. Or at least it was abandoned right around the same year I was born. I'm going to check in here. I didn't go in here when I kind of just looked in there. Does look very interesting. Oh, hey, it's an old nightstand. Hello. Can't really see me. It's dark in here. This wooden cabinet still there. You can see the other building right there. There's a tower there too. Okay. Back onto the sketchy deck. Yikes. Federal Ministry of Resources. Just think, about 27 years ago, someone came to work for the last day here. Wonder who the last one to clock out here was. Beautiful area. I'd be looking at it the whole time, leaving on boat, knowing that I would be the last one clocking out if that was me. Prevent forest fires. That's a cool little sticker. Even has Smokey the Bear. Wow, that tree was probably just a baby when this place was abandoned. Okay. These stairs are sketchy. This one's solid, so I'll step on that one. Holy moly, I'm gonna have to check myself for ticks after this. Can tick heaven here. Look at all this grass. There's the building. I was just in the actual ranger station itself. That's cool, because every time I came here, but this was like 10 years ago on school trips, it was always locked. It's nice and open now, but it's pretty dilapidated, I'm sure. It doesn't look much different in here. Look at that, the stairs are kind of warped sideways and the deck's kind of leaning. Ooh, yikes. That is sketchy. Well, I won't like shake the deck around. If I start to hear it creaking, I'll try to make my way off. Oh yeah. Look at that old wooden chair. Poor guy. Looks like it just sat there and eventually rotted to all hell. It's collapsing now. It's been there for so long. Look at that. There's sketchy parts on the floor. It's an old deck there. Or an old deck chair. Looks homemade. Looks like something I would make. Yikes. This is sketchy. Hopefully the floor underneath there is solid. I am being really careful. Because I do not want to fall through this floor. Okay. Oh shit. It smells nice in here. I can still smell all the wood paneling. It doesn't smell all moldy in here. I'm sure you would smell the mold if all this wood paneling wasn't in here. Wow, this is like really 70s or 80s. The wood paneling, pretty sure it's real wood. I can smell it. It smells good. Looks like someone put a wood stove here. Maybe someone was coming here to camp? I wish I had my marker. I wish I had a marker. Oh, wait. I can't. Okay, well. Oh, I kind of messed up the board there. I don't think people will be able to see my year. Oh, there, I'll just put it again. Put the old pencil right there where it was. I can't believe it stayed there, honestly. I guess no real wind would get inside. The floor looks sketchy in some areas. Like this area looks like it's drooping down. I am sketched. Okay, bathroom. Oh my god, yeah. Looks like another bathroom. Yikes, that floor. I could feel it like moving. That is scary. It feels solid here though, thankfully. Oh, there's an old partridge. Old dead partridge. Guessing those were the guts. I'm not going over there. That stuff probably stinks. Wow. That vintage writing. It's such an old timey can. What even is this? Oh, okay. It's an old, where's the English side? Okay, orange pico. It's a tea. It's an old canister of tea there. Look at that. There's still some china left. Oh yeah, even in there. I wonder if that's the original china, or if that's from people bringing their own stuff, you know, campers, fishermen. 'Cause I imagine this is probably a stop for them. Come and gut their fish here before heading home or something like that. Yeah, that's all boarded up. Can't leave out there. Holy moly, that deck. Look at that, it's collapsing. I'm glad I came here when you could still explore it. Not much in here. Pretty empty, and it's all been cleared out. Other than the random mattresses in here. I don't think those were here originally. Someone must have brought those here for camping. Coming out of the building now. Gotta get past this sketchy area. Oh, I don't like being there. Normally I would go walk up on that dock or walk up on that porch and check it out more, but I just want to get off this, if I'm being honest. It feels sketchy. I don't trust it. And I am super far from home. If I get hurt, oh, that would be bad. Wow. Super cool. Yeah, look at that. You can see it's iffy. You can see it's almost like it's leaning. Like those poles that are supposed to keep it up are leaning. Bolts are still holding though. But yeah, that could collapse at any time. Looks like that's the old septic tank probably. It was probably buried there. Looks like there's a big hole there. Yeah, the floor is starting to go in some areas. I reckon these buildings will probably be around for at least, I don't know, another 30 more years. But they probably won't be explorable for very long. And then that floor in that building is starting to go, and the floor in that building is also starting to go. Beautiful buildings regardless. You know, the old dock too. Like someone's made a fire pit on the old stone stairs. Wow. Wonder if the person who put that handprint is even still alive. Pretty well made dock. It still feels quite sturdy for how old it is. Oh wow. Looks like an old homemade table. Looks like something I'd make. Made out of smaller trees. Looks like some washed up logs. Oh, it smells like fish here. You can tell people come to gut their fish here. Okay, I'm gonna be careful here. If I was to fall in the water here, I'd be like chest height. Oh yeah, it doesn't feel very sturdy here. Not so sturdy at the tip of the dock. Once Joe and Vera left in '96, the buildings were handed over to the Lac La Croix Reserve, where it served as a youth camp for a couple of years before being abandoned completely. A new ranger station closer to the reserve was built in 1998, completely replacing this older station. Currently, there are no plans to save or restore the building, so it will continue to decay as it sits in the Canadian wilderness. Just departing the old ranger station, left about 5 minutes ago. Painted Rocks is about a kilometer more that way, and Warrior Hill is about another 2 kilometers further down. But yeah, on the way back, hilly island right there. Oh, I could see why they call it hilly island. Just beautiful out here, nice and calm, hardly no wind. Right, let's get back to paddling. An hour of paddling from the ranger station, the old abandoned ranger station, and I'm here. This little chain of islands. Pretty cool. Nice little relaxing paddle through these islands. Nice little channel to follow. Nice change of scenery from a big open lake. But it's gonna open up again. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see lone tree behind me, but just coming up on 3 hours of paddling, and I am past Lone Tree, also past 24 Island, and I'm just coming up on Indian Island, and you can see Rabbit Island in the distance. Getting pretty close to home. Whew. Looks like I'm gonna have plenty of daylight to when I get there too. Shouldn't be completely dark, should actually be brighter than, should be the brightest that I've gotten home. Wow, look at that, the sun just set. Just on my way to pass Sandy Beach, and it's only about 2 kilometers home from here. So, gonna be home soon. Probably about 30 minutes. Let's go. Back home again. Got home just about 10 minutes ago. About 4 hours flat from taking off from the old ranger station. That's when, I think it was about 5:15, right around there is when I took off. I'm back now. It's 9:25. Took me 10 minutes to get the canoe all locked up. Now I just gotta ride home on my bike. Woohoo! Back on land, baby. And back home.